So we need to find the inverse Laplace transform of the function f of s, which is 8 times e to the power of negative 4 times s over s squared plus 64. Let's see what we can do here. So first of all, let's rewrite our function f of s. F of s is equal 8 times e to the power of negative 4 times s over s squared plus 64. Now, to find the inverse Laplace transform, which we can write down as this, so f of t is equal to inverse Laplace transform of this. I'll just copy paste it. I'll just copy paste it in here. So the inverse Laplace transform of this. Now we will apply inverse transform rule. So the inverse transform rule states that if wait, let me write down this rule just to review it. Inverse transform rule. So basically, if our inverse Laplace transform of some function f of s is equal to f of t, that means that inverse Laplace transform of e to the power of negative c times s times f of s is equal to h of t minus c times f of t minus c, where h of t is a Heaviside function. So this is the inverse transform rule which we are going to use now. Heaviside function. So for our function f of s, f of s is equal to 8 over s squared plus 64, where c is equal to 4. Now we will use the inverse Laplace transform table. Let's write it down as inverse Laplace transform of a over s squared plus a squared is equal to sine of a times t. So the inverse Laplace transform of 8 over s squared plus 64 is equal to inverse Laplace transform of 8 over s squared plus 8 squared, and this is equal to sine of 8t. Great, so that means that our function f of t is equal to the inverse Laplace transform of our initial function f of s, this one, and it's equal to h of t minus 4. So we have found that c is equal 4. Now we just substitute it here, times sine of 8 times t minus 4. And well, this is our answer. This is our inverse Laplace transform which we had to find.